Dala, 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 dala. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Today we are going to speak about a principle of MAAT that says that we owe to care for the earth. The earth is the only place that we will be able to live. Many say that your body is the only place that you live, but the earth is actually the place where you live. And we are entrusted with the stewardship of the earth. This is why we need to care for it as she cares for us. And with this principle, you have to think about what it means to you. What does caring for the earth means to you? It doesn't need to be to the extreme. It could start right where you are, in the context where you live. Caring for the earth is that you become more conscious of your own impact on the earth. It is, yes, based on the physical, some part, how you used the resources of the earth, how you trust and treat the earth on a daily basis, what you do, how you dispose of your trash. But it is also in a spiritually mental kind of way, how you speak about the earth, what you think about the earth, how your thoughts and feelings pollute as well. So as you want to do better and take more care, start thinking of the things that you may be able to change on a daily basis. It may be it may be time for you to clean your room, to look at things that should be organized, to dispose of the things that do not belong there, to clean your home or your apartment, and to make sure that all of the trash is taken out. Of course, separating things that are recyclable from those who aren't, and also paying more attention to the way you consume things, how you consume the resources of the earth, and how some of you even consume the earth itself. And in terms of resources, I know many of you focus on the material, the cutting of the trees, the generating of plastic, the production of CO2 and other chemicals and pollution. But you also have to think about the other resources, the use of the plants, how you're using plants and how you're using food, your own responsibility in terms of using plants and resources more responsibly. So for example, it is well known that many herbs are able to cure many diseases and assist you with your health and your well-being. But beloved, some of these herbs and resources and plants will not need to be used if you cared more about your own well-being by eating well, exercising, and taking care of your mental state. You will not need those herbs, as herbs are medicine. They were never meant for you to indulge and gulp every single day, to use them constantly, repetitively in an unsustainable way. Those are things to think about. How even in our spiritual practice, we end up disrespecting the earth or overly consuming the earth, or not being as mindful and thoughtful and heartful about how we could best care for the earth. So this message is really for you to focus on what you've done so far and how you can improve your connection with the earth and improve your experience here. We've seen, for example, with this period of transition and people not being able to be outside however they want, that many sites across the world have cleared up. Some of the streams of the water have been cleared of a lot of pollutant and are now, when they were dark and filled with trash, are now light and clear. This is teaching us that our power is tremendous and that even small things can make a huge, big difference. It is a calling in terms of what more can we do to make sure that our actions are not hurting but are nurturing and caring to the earth. What more can we do to make sure that our thoughts are not hurting but caring for the earth? What more can we do when we think about how our spirituality is not hurting but is rather comforting and supporting the sustainability of the earth? And to all of those questions, MAAT only calls you to do your part. MAAT does not call you to judge others, to point fingers and to demand that others do this or do that. It is only calling you to start doing your part, to be a model for others to see, to be a model and to work on your own transformation, to pay attention to your own behavior, action, and thoughts so that you can start making a difference. And as a drop in the ocean, as all of us start making a difference in our own experiences, in our own realities, so the collective begins to change. So it isn't a matter of you sitting there and saying how much you love the earth, how much you love nature. Words are words, beautiful, sweet, and they surely can make us feel very good. But MAAT calls you to embody the principles. So words won't be enough. You will have to take action. You will have to think better, to think a different way about how you consume and the object of your consumption, as well as the earth itself and how it is affected. This does not mean that you become a vegan or that you become a minimalist or any of that. This means that you look at your own experience and that you connect with the divine. For caring with the earth is truly reinforcing your connection with the divine and accepting the responsibility of stewardship of the earth and being willing to do your part. And doing your part can mean taking small step at a time, maybe focusing on the things at home that you don't need, that are not necessary. When you are willing to purchase something new, you really think about how that thing is going to contribute to your experience, to your existence, if it's going to nourish it, and if it is going, as it nourishes you, if it's also going to nourish the earth. And of course, you can also look at all of the opportunities and the ways that you can share your energy and spend your time so that you can do additional tangible things that will care for the earth. Whether it is picking the trash on the beach, picking the trash that somebody else left behind. So as you see, it isn't a matter of complaining about what other people are doing. It is a matter of you deciding to do better. And as you do better, you will be too focused and too busy to do better than to reproach other people what they are not doing. It is really as each of us do our part and want to do and start doing better that we will see the changes that we all want to see. But that change is to see it in the world, you first have to see it in yourself. And for many of you who have started changing your own experience by putting in the work, by taking action, by changing some of your behaviors, changing some of your way of thinking, and seeing how your experience has completely moved and changed, how more opportunities have come to you, how the earth itself has manifested things for you here. The earth is not just land and water and oxygen. The earth is a sphere full of energy. And that energy has always been interacting with you since the moment you were born, and even before and beyond. And I hope that as you spend time with this principle of caring for the earth, that you open yourself completely to all of the dimension, all of the layers that it includes. Not just talking about the trees and the birds and the endangered species, but talking about the overall energy around the planet itself and how your negativity can impact the planet. How your candor and your kindness can make tremendous changes after a tornado, a flood, or a natural disaster. You see how those little things that Mother Earth reminds us of can bring us closer together, can cause us to help others and each other in ways that we probably wouldn't have had not those disasters appear. And as some of us lose everything, as you are deprived of the things you may have loved the most, your home, your friends, your family, it pushes you to look at the basics, to look at the core, and to remember that you're left always with your connection with the divine, who is always by your side. And that the earth too is part of this grander process. She cares for you in ways that you may never understand, as she provides everything that is sustaining you in life: air, food, water, and some of that vital forces that you can find in everything that she produces on a daily basis for all of us. So I hope that those of you who will work on this principle will take the time to assess the ways that you could be kinder to others and be part of this positive energy around the earth. That you can also take in consideration how you can materially affect the earth and be more careful in the decision that you will take. Be more thoughtful and heartful in the choices that you will make. And that you will make and do all of those transformative choices and decisions with an open heart and with a heart full of love that you want to share with the rest of the world and with the earth. For your stewardship is not a responsibility that you can see as a burden, but you see it rather as an opportunity to serve your fellow humans and the earth itself.